friends, this is Renee from Little Village Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how I can corned beef hash. We'll be right back. Morning, friends. We are going to show you how we can corned beef hash. This is amazing, and all I do, it's very simple. I've got my corned beef, and I've got that all cut up in small chunks. I've got some onion cut up in small chunks, and my potatoes that I got diced. You can see those. That's all that I put in it. Now I cold pack mine, which means I add no broth, nothing to it. And my jars, I don't have to boil and heat my jars because they're washed and rinsed and they're very nice. Let's see, I'm going to use wide mouth. I'm running out of wide mouth, so I'm going to have to wind up using some small mouth. But I'm going to show you how I do this. This is so simple. I do got my lids soaking in some hot water, which, hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back. I told you I had my lids soaking. I forgot. Anyway, while those are going, I'm going to show you how I do this. Now I'm just going to take, this is my little assembly line here. And my daughter-in-law Lexi's here.
Hi guys.
Okay, so we're going to put, and I think they can see this okay, we're going to put some potatoes in the bottom. We're going to kind of layer this. Little potatoes in the bottom of that. You know, about a quarter of the way full. And we're going to put a few onions in here, because Lord knows we love onions. And then we're going to put some corned beef in there. And we're going to push that down. Not ridiculously, but we're just going to push that down. Put a little more in there. Okay? Then we're going to do another little round of potatoes. We want that about an inch from the top. And there we have it. See? About an inch headspace. That's all I do. That's it. So we'll do this other one. You want to do it?
Sure.
I'm going to rinse my hands off. Then I take, after you get that done, we'll wipe the rims. And I always use a little bit of vinegar. This is real easy to do, and this is wonderful. Wonderful. You got your recipe. There, now you put just little potatoes in there.
Got butterfingers today.
That's good. Okay, now we're just going to take it like this. You can see it, and we're just going to, I got a paper towel with a little vinegar on it. We're going to wipe our rims. Then we can put our lids on there, which aren't boiling, they're just hot. Not too hot because I can touch them. I'm just going to tighten that down, and that's it. I put absolutely no broth in mine because it will make its own juice and it'll be wonderful. So I need another wide mouth one. Alright. That's it. Just finger tight. Leave it like that. I'm going to put that in there. We'll do one more for you. I'm going to do a small mouth because I'm running out of large mouth. I need that with my small mouth. Put some potatoes in there. I got this corned beef on sale. Oh, I think it was in February. And I got it for $1.99 a pound. I couldn't believe it, so I got 4 big ones. And this is a point cut. But it doesn't matter, it's all good. The different cuts. I couldn't believe that sale. That was a one-day sale at my local grocer for their Green Friday sale. Okay, I got that. Let me push that down a little bit more. Did I put onions in that?
I don't think you did.
I don't think I put onions in there. Well, good grief. Okay, we're going to take these out. And we're going to put onions in there instead. There. A few more potatoes. Push it down. There you go. Now we got our onions. One more jar. Oh. One more smallmouth. Alright. We'll do this one more time. I'll put my potatoes there. I'm not going to forget my onions this time. That's what happens when I do stuff and try and talk. Okay. Here comes some onions. Probably like 2 teaspoons of onions. Not too many unless you like lots of onions. Okay. Push that down. Put some potatoes in there. Oh, hear that? That's going to be juice. That's going to make its own juice. That's why I don't put no broth in it. What did I do with my towel? My little paper towel. Oh, right here. Okay, we're going to wipe these rims off. And here goes our lids. Finger tight. Beautiful. Look at that. Finger tight. Beautiful. That's it. We're going to fill the rest of these and then we'll be back. Hey friends, we are back and we've got 10 jars of beautiful corned beef hash and we've got 2 dummy jars of water because we had to double stack them. We've got 2 quarts of water in there, a little bit of vinegar in there. Now we are going to put our lid on. And my camera is an old booger. There we go. Okay, now we are going to heat this up, and when this vents a steady stream for 10 minutes, then we're going to put our jiggler on. And these are going to process, because they are pints, for 75 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure. So, when that starts venting, we'll be back and we'll show you how it is. Okay, friends, I don't know if you can see that steam, but you can hear it, and it's been going for about 10 minutes now. So I am going to put my jiggler on here at 10 pounds of pressure. And with that, once it starts to jiggle and it comes up to pressure and jiggles, I'm going to time it for 75 minutes. So when it's all done, I'll bring you back and we'll show you how it all turned out. Hey friends, we are back, and all the pressure's out. It's been 75 minutes, and we are going to take the lid off this. And be careful, this is screaming hot. And the lid is a hard one to get off. Make sure you take it off away from you. Otherwise you will get burned terrible by the steam. Okay, and here we are. We got our 2 dummy jars, but look at the juice in that. See the juice in that? I didn't put any broth in there. And there's juice. I said it would make its own juice. There's our dummy jars of water. Okay, now I'm going to get a fork. So that's how I get this off. Okay, here we go. These are beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's just a boiling. Gorgeous. See that? All that juice in there? That's it. That's all it takes. It was that simple, friends. And that was cold pack. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of these out of here. They turned out gorgeous. I showed you how to do it. It's real simple. And I showed you how I do it. Excuse me. If you're not sure, always check the USDA website, usda.gov. And you can do your homework, make sure you know how to do it. And again, if you don't want botulism out of your jars, don't put it in them. Thanks, friends.